Presidential politics invading Wall Street.
Tear down this wall before the American people do it.
Independent candidate Ralph Nader, a self-described anti-corporate crusader whose name will be on the ballots in most states on November the 4th. Nader wants the Bush administration's $250 billion bank bailout scrapped and replaced with a tax on share buying.
You know, we pay sales tax in the stores to buy appliances, furniture, clothing. But here in Wall Street, they can buy billions of dollars of derivatives, not pay any sales tax. That's an easy, that deals with the fairness issue.
Ralph Nader's anti-bank bailout protest took place in the shadow of America's first president, George Washington, and over the road from the New York Stock Exchange itself, where it's also dawning on investors that the bailout scheme may not be all that effective. While U.S. Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson appeared to come close to apologizing for the financial crisis on Thursday, he told a major U.S. TV network he regrets past mistakes.
We're not proud of all the mistakes that were made by many different people, different parties, failures of our regulatory system, failures of market discipline that got us here.
At the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange, the main index, the Dow Industrials, closed up 4.5% after another choppy day. Poor industrial production data, the worst for more than 30 years, rattled investors. A leading index of factory activity fell to an 18-year low, fueling worries that even if recent moves to pump liquidity into financial markets begins to ease the credit crunch, recessionary fears remain. That one day after retail sales showed their biggest drop in 3 years. On the streets around Wall Street, people listening to the Ralph Nader rally were extremely nervous about the future of their jobs and homes.
Millions of foreclosures, for one thing, where people, signed on to something that they thought they were going to be able to have and continue the American dream, and then they lose their house because the interest rate varies or whatever. These guys took some major risks, they took some major gambles, and now they're being bailed out by taxpayers' dollars?
The government's willing to bail out corporations, but they're not willing to bail out people. I mean, the people in this country have suffered for a long time.
Back at Ralph Nader's rally, a giant inflatable pig had turned up, being used to illustrate how people's savings may be safer in a piggy bank rather than a real one. A joke, of course, but one that hit a little too close to home here at the center of capitalist America. John Terrett, Al Jazeera, New York.